Vegas lights are behind us, and we are halfway through our West Coast swing. Ashley's back from her sickness, so we're getting ready to break down everything for you. All that and more. Too fast exit.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Too Fast Exiting. I'm Ash, and this is Jimmy. I am back this week. We will be going over our recap and talking about Phoenix as well as weather, and our pick, which should be interesting this week.
Mm-hmm. We are on location this week. We've had this microphone for a little while. We just forgot.
Trying it out.
So we are at Ashley's mother's house because our power is out because it rained today, and we live in the country, and that's what happens.
Yep.
Just like last week, you weren't here. I've started a thing. It's called
The Big Three.
Yeah.
I watched your episode.
It was one of the best ones we've had.
It was great. You did a great job.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's start with our Big Three.
And that would be me. All right, number 3. Bob Hawker's tweets, Ross Chastain, when talking about the final 20 laps, couldn't help himself to mention that Ryan Blaney was blocking him. Remember Phoenix? Chastain. It was pretty cool to see his evolution with the air blocking. I was proud of him.
Yeah. What they're referring to is not the last race this year, like last year's race here. They're not referring to that. They're referring to the last time we were at Phoenix, the championship race. Ross Chastain and Ryan Blaney. I almost said Dave.
Oh.
His dad.
Going way back.
Ross Chastain and Ryan Blaney were battling for the lead. Ross Chastain's trying to get a win. Ryan Blaney's trying to get his first championship. And I'll put the video up over here, but man, there were some hellacious blocks, especially for a guy that's going for the championship. You gotta let him go.
Right?
You agree. Chastain should have gotten out of the way.
I say right, unless it's Chastain. Then he can do whatever his pretty little booty wants to do. He is never in the wrong, ever. Number 2.
Number 2.
Adam Stern tweets, Fox TV got 4.359 million viewers for Sunday's NASCAR Cup Series race at Las Vegas, which is up 9% from last year. The most watched sports event of the weekend in the U.S.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, you got to think it's probably got something to do with the Netflix.
You would think, yeah.
Viewers,
they're going to get some momentum off of that, I feel like.
Football season's over, what are you going to do? Watch race. Hey, it gets better. Y'all just need to start tuning in and watch some more of it. I like the new fans coming in. So this is a good thing, I think, for the sport, obviously. But it's only going to get better from here.
All right, number 1. Our guy, Raja Karuth, got his first win, becoming the 3rd black driver to win in one of NASCAR's top 3 series.
Raja.
Good job, boy.
Man, I was...
This kid is still in school. He was worried about homework that night. He's got a long
We stayed up
time.
late. We stayed up late to watch that one, and it was worth every minute of it.
He's got so much longer in this series. He's going to do amazing things.
We've been pulling for this guy now. Well, we pulled for him before we pulled for him.
Oh, yeah, we
were rooting for him. But this year we went all in on Raja Karuth. Ourselves and then Mel that was on the show a couple weeks ago and our buddy Dover. We went in on Raja this year. We decided we were all going to pull for the same driver for the first time.
Yeah.
And
I don't agree with anybody, but I like Raja.
So, Raja, congratulations, man. Way to go. That was amazing.
All right. Las Vegas recap.
Las Vegas recap. All right. So, Las Vegas on lap 27. I think it was 27. Anyway, Chris Buescher, his tire came off. So I'm certain there's going to be some suspensions handed out. I'm sure they've already been handed out.
Yeah.
He loses the tire, smacks the wall. It didn't look like a big hit. But we were under a red flag for 10.5 minutes.
I mean,
as they repaired the wall.
Yeah, it was big enough to break the wall.
That's scary to me that hit. It may have been. I'm not a driver.
It could have been a weak spot in the wall too.
Could have been, but NASCAR's doing what they can do to fix these problems.
Yeah.
They're big on safety, but
he was okay.
Yeah.
So that's the best you can do.
That's just scary that small of an impact.
That big of an impact. Yeah.
So and then on lap 38, William Byron, my pick, one of the fastest cars on the track, if not the fastest car on the track, catches a big ass trash bag that has a frickin' silver bullet in there, a Coors Light can, and he has to pit because his car starts overheating, and then loses the lead lap.
Yeah, there was some bad luck.
Struggle from there. Speaking of bad luck, lap 169, Bubsy, Bubba Wallace goes to pit. They can't get one of those lug nuts off, or the lug nut off.
Oh, yeah. They had to cut it off.
They had to cut it off. He lost a lot of laps.
But he had to come back to cut it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was a good teammate out there.
He was. He was pushing so good.
Throwing some blocks and doing some good. Actually, he didn't even throw the block. He did the pushing.
He was pushing really well. He knew he couldn't get it, but he was not going to let that stop his teammate from getting it. He did a good job pushing.
An attaboy to Bubba Wallace. Another Alabama man. Give him a pat on the back. His day was over, and he didn't. I was surprised because Bubba gets in his feelings.
He does.
It was nice.
He kept
to see
it
him,
together to help out.
I think Bubba's turned a page, and I think with that, he's going to get more wins.
Yeah.
Once you get out of your head, it becomes easy.
He's been working on himself. He's doing the work.
So Larson sweeps stage 1, stage 2, and then wins the race. Yeah. Congratulations to Kyle Larson and Mel. That's her guy. Yeah. We'll give her that. Yeah. Let's look at our top 10.
Look at them.
All right, you got Larson in first, Reddick, Blaney, Chastain, Gibbs, Noah Gregson, Truex, Hamlin, Logano, and Byron. Now, what stands out to you in that? In this top 10 right
here? Chastain's always standing out to me. But Gibbs.
Gibbs, yeah.
Gregson.
And I said on the show last week, I was like, watch for Gibbs, watch for Busch, because hometown track. I didn't expect him to get a top 10, really.
I didn't see Gregson up there for sure.
Yeah, and look at number 10.
Who's number 10?
William Byron.
William Byron.
Trash bag sets him back, and he battles his way back.
Yeah, he did so good getting back. He never lost his cool. He just kept on trucking.
Battled his way back from all of that, and another pound the back attaboy to William Byron, who was going to get a little bit more feisty when it comes to pit. Was there any
too fast exiting? There was no too fast exiting, but let me tell you, there was some too fast entering. That is a hard track. You got to go around the curve. You got to slow your. It's difficult, apparently.
Let me tell the men out there, you can really get into some trouble. You are too fast entering. Oh, God. Especially around some curves.
Too fast entering includes Cindric, Hemrick, then my boy, Chastain. Yeah.
His little booty.
I'm so sorry. Gillen had threw over the wall too soon, and Gibbs had an uncontrolled tire, and he was still up there.
I remember when that happened, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this was a race for comebacks. People were messing up, they were having bad luck, and they were fighting till the end, and they were still getting up there. So,
getting in their own way, and made a show of it.
It was entertaining.
All right, let's look at our playoff standings heading into Phoenix. All right, you got Larson, who locked himself in. Byron, already locked in. Suarez, already locked in. And then there's Blaney at plus 44, and you can see the rest there. Just below the cutoff line down there is Corey LaJoy. Any other important people in this list? I don't see any other important like really important people. There's Bubba in 14th plus 10.
We're going to talk about Chastain. And plus 32. Thank you very much.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, Chastain. Yeah, congratulations to him.
Yeah.
But some stuff that stands out to me in this list right here. Gibbs in number 9.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. That's a good spot for him. I, it's still early in the season, so it is what it is. Cindric also being in 11th. It's pretty big.
We love Cindric.
Eric Jones is 15th.
Yeah.
Nemechek 16th. Got some players in there. Daniel Hemrick. He's 19th. There's a lot of guys in there that I think could do something. Let's look at some surprises that are outside the playoffs.
Oh.
All right, so you've got Christopher Bell, who should be a shoe-in, was in my way too early playoff prediction, and Michael McDowell. They're 16 points out. Chris Buescher, who was into what did he go to the 8, right? The last 8 last year.
Yeah.
He's down there, 18 out. And Logano and Keselowski. Logano 20 out. Keselowski is 28 points outside of the playoffs. There's some work.
We'll have to wait and find out what they're going to do.
Oh yeah. So let's move on to Phoenix.
Phoenix. What do we got?
All right. So the last race, we've already talked about the last race.
Yeah.
That we were at Phoenix with the Blaney and Chastain incident. But the last time, the race last year at this time, the spring race for Phoenix last year was primarily dominated by Hendrick. You had Byron, and you had what's the other guy? Number 5 that does good every now and then. Laura. I can't remember.
That guy.
It was something. Larson.
Ah.
So yeah, so they stole the show last year. Another guy that did pretty good last year was taken over for the 9, and one of his first races in the Cup, Josh Berry, had a top 10 finish last year, if I remember correctly. Kevin Harvick did good last year too.
Kevin Harvick has done like the best. If
think,
you go back in history, it's like Harvick, Logano's in there someplace.
Yeah.
Junior's in there, but a lot of Harvick.
I don't think Harvick wins this year though.
I was gonna pick him.
Yeah.
But he'll be in the booth.
What's the weather looking like?
The weather is perfect and sunny and 77 degrees with a very low wind.
So we're gonna race.
With a girl.
Oh, with a girl. Yeah, if we're gonna race, then why not make some picks?
We're gonna be there.
We're gonna show you the favorites so that y'all can look at them and see who y'all might take. Let's see if we can squeeze them between us.
I know we're very close this week.
We might not be able to squeeze them. One of us will be covered up.
Rude.
All right, so there's your favorites. Man.
Who's going first? I didn't make picks.
You didn't make a pick last week.
So
I picked Byron, and he ended up in the top 10.
Well,
I did take Buescher.
I would have won.
Yeah.
So, my picks, my long shot is Briscoe. I really didn't know about the long shot.
Briscoe is plus 2,500.
Yeah.
That's not a bad pick. Not a bad pick. My long shot is going to be Brad Keselowski at plus 2,800. But do not be surprised if at plus 7,000. I already said Josh Berry did good last year in the 9 car. Harvick did good in the 4 car. You merge them together. I'd be surprised to see Josh Berry get a win. I wouldn't be surprised.
I would love it, honestly.
It'd be cool.
See that 4 go back to victory lane.
It would be awesome.
All right, my winner.
Your favorite.
Well, yeah, this time it is my favorite. Ross Chastain. He's been good there. He can do it. I've been saving him.
Okay.
I mean, I took him in the first episode, but I've been saving him for this.
For my favorite, I wanted to go back into the Byron well again, but I saw what that did to him last week. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, so you're bad luck.
I kind of want to go Larson, but he's the main favorite, and I don't like to play that. That's too easy.
That's not fun.
So my favorite is going to be in the 45. Tyler Reddick.
I love Reddick.
Tyler Reddick at plus 1,400 is going to get.
I didn't write down what Chastain. feel like it's like 900.
Chastain, it's in its plus 900.
Yeah, 900. Look at me.
So
I know what I'm talking about.
we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
So
Is that it?
that's it. Make
We did
sure
it.
you live under a tree next to the like button. And when your goats escape from your fence, call the subscribe button. Have them come over and they'll wrangle your goats back into your yard.
True story.
That literally happened.
Today.
It's been a wild day for us.
All right.
But that's it for this week. We love y'all. Enjoy the race. I think it's going to be a good race this weekend.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.